Off in the distance, the game's dragging on. There's strikes on the batter, some runners are on. When suddenly everyone's looking at me, my mind's been a-wondering, what could it be? They point to the sky and I look up above, and a baseball falls into my glove. I play right field. It's important, you know. You gotta learn how to throw. You gotta learn how to catch. I messed that up. That's why I play in right field, way out where the dandelions grow. Fucking Pizza Hut is a proud fucking sponsor of Little League fucking baseball, and I'm fired out of a cannon tonight, Gabe. I am ready to go. I am ready, baby.
That was so familiar and also so not familiar. I was like, okay, it's the Pizza Hut commercial that aired during the $20 million marketing campaign for this film.
Yes,
$20 million in 1990. But I also was like, is this Billy Joel? Because it's a dumb, stupid shit.
Oh, my voice hurts.
It sounds like that's a B-side from Sounds from the Italian Restaurant or whatever, like songs from an Italian restaurant or whatever. I like some of his stuff, but you gotta admit it's corny and dumb.
Most of his shit sucks. It's mostly dumb, but man, it's still rock and roll to me.
Some of them are just bangers.
It's still rock and roll.
We didn't start the fire, everybody.
we didn't start the fire. Guys, hey, you guys.
Andy, that was great.
Dude.
That was so good.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, it's from the VHS tape.
This is the episode that we're getting into, like, deep nostalgia for you.
The deepest of the deep. We're rolling in the deep tonight. We're just
rolling.
Like Adele.
Exactly. That's how she says her name.
Something like that, right?
Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem. You guys.
Who are we, Andy?
You know who it is. It's your boy again. My name is Andy Diaz.
My name is Gabe Martinez.
And together we're a podcast called Who Let You Watch That? We are living trauma of youth every damn week, you guys. I am
every
pumped.
Week.
I am so I love the creepy. I love the spooky. I love the ookies and everything.
Yeah, right.
I'm so glad that I'm not going to have any more nightmares. And we're talking about this movie tonight, you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are.
Maybe there's a little bit of trauma, you guys. But before we get into any of that stuff, you guys, we gotta get on new business. We're back on the formula, guys. We're out of the spookiness. We're back to the regular thing. So, Gabe, I'm going to ask you, my friend, do you have any new business for us tonight?
Andy, I have just a couple of small points of new business.
Let's get it.
Okay, all right. So last week we had the legend Paul Masvidal.
Mazzy.
Yeah, Masvidal.
The Maz, dude.
Yeah, the Maz. And
literally the dude, man.
Yeah, such a great guy.
He's
Paul,
rad.
We love you. Legitimately, we love you, Paul. The episode was a little different, and some people have been commenting like, "Hey, it was cool. It was different. You guys didn't do as deep into your notes and stuff and everything." I have 2 notes that are leftovers from that. I have so many. I took a lot for Exorcist.
Dude, yeah.
But I have 2 that I feel like I needed to mention because we mentioned them on the show and never had like the payoff. So real quick, I mentioned that it was like the most heavy metal movie ever and that it spawned like all these different things that were sort of quintessential metal moments or phrases or whatever. So just a couple things. Out of this movie, we got Cunting Daughters. Cunting Daughters is a very important lyric in Slayer's South of Heaven. Okay. Then we got Judas Priest. Judas Priest is used quite a bit. The name Judas Priest, which is great as like an explanation, or exclamation. Judas Priest, you know. And then we've got Vulgar Display of Power.
Oh, dude, Pantera.
Yeah, those are 3 on there. There was. There are quite a few more, but those were 3. I was like, gotta at least mention those.
Damn, dude, yeah.
And then this one that I knew was gonna, spur some sort of discussion. How did Pazuzu get from Iraq to Georgetown?
Magic.
Oh, all right. Well, there's the discussion. That's my new business, Andy.
I'm sorry, dude. I just, I think he came over with Marin, right?
Mark Maron, yeah.
With Mark Maron, right? He flew over and he was just like, this fucking record.
Yeah.
That's a good Mark Maron.
That's a pretty good Mark Maron.
Fuck! Yeah. Anyway. No, man, those are good notes, man.
Thanks, buddy.
I also have a note about The Exorcist. As we did mention, it does have the most metal stuff ever. And in talking about Judas Priest, I want to point out that the lead singer of Judas Priest, who I can't remember his name right now,
Rob Halford.
Rob Halford. Oh my gosh, yeah. We went and saw him one time, and we laughed at an old man singing his heart out. And we
laughed at an old man phoning it in a giant leather trench coat.
In a giant eyeball. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen I've never gone from being so excited for a concert to just literally laughing my ass off for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
As quickly as Judas Priest did it. I love you so much, Judas Priest. Rob Halford, be on the podcast. I'm sorry I forgot your name. I love you. I love leather. If there's one thing I have a lust for in life, it is leather.
Yeah.
And motorcycles.
Oh, yeah. You're a huge motorcycle leather head.
I am constantly all about it, and I love it, you guys. It's form fitting. It's comfortable. You got to be silent on the streets of New York, and if you're just wearing leather around, silent as all hell could be.
Absolutely. And speaking of New York, Andy, we've got a movie tonight to discuss. It's a lot of fun. It's not spooky at all.
It's not at all.
But you say there's some trauma. I can't wait to unpack this with you.
Dude, we're going to get into it.
It's going to be great. Andy, can you describe this movie in 5 words or less?
Listeners, you know that I prepared, so here it comes right now. For the viewers, this has all been edited, because here it is. Give me a second. Give me like 3 seconds. I totally forgot I'm supposed to do this. Oh, fuck me.
I hate editing so much.
No, man.
What are you doing to me? Nothing but dead.
Here it is. Where is the crash unit?
Where is the crash unit?
We got to get these street hoodlums off the streets, man.
Oh, street hoodlums. Yeah.
We got to do something about these street hoodlums.
Called back to our beautiful colors episode. Yeah.
Where is the crash unit, you guys? We have superheroes. It's New York City. Someone clean this mess up.
Gotta do it.
Guys, you know what movie it is then. You know what movie it is. You got it from Where is the Crash Unit?
Where's the Crash Unit? Of course, we're talking about the 1990 epic to end all epics. We're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtle power. Turtle power. Turtles. Here they are again. Turtles are great. Big and green. Yes, they are. Look at them.
That's the rhyme.
Turtle power. It's not a good rap song.
No, man. It's got to be like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes on a half shell. Turtle power. Now, Andy, you were saying that nobody bats an eye when you're talking about turtle power, but as soon as you bring any type of, race into it, then everyone has a problem. Suddenly, it's like,
see, here's the thing with any sort of power.
Right.
It's fighting against the larger power, and as a minority.
Right.
Turtles there's only 4 of them, dude.
There's only 4
in all of New York.
Definitely, they gotta have some turtle power.
They gotta have some. They're bonding together. They're like, we are a brotherhood. We were raised by a fucking rat.
let me get into this with this log line, man. 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles emerge from the shadows to protect New York City from a gang of criminal ninjas.
Dude,
boy,
this fucking gang, dude. They are here, man. They are the Foot, dude. They are here. They are smoking menthol cigarettes.
Man, they range in ages 8 to 14.
They are, man. We were wrong on colors. What were they called? The Second Street Gang or whatever.
21st 21st Street.
Yeah. That's not the most inclusive gang.
Yeah.
Fucking the Foot Clan.
The Foot Clan is. They've got little girls. They've got boys of all ages and races.
They got everybody. They got Sam Rockwell.
They have a young Sam Rockwell, dude. They have a kid in a wheelchair. It's great.
Then they just got old ass people and just everybody. Tatsu's just an old Japanese dude.
Just an angry old Japanese dude that likes walloping
just
young men.
The shit out of fucking New Yorkers.
Just having a great time, man.
Dude.
Oh man. Okay,
Oh,
who directed this?
This movie,
gem?
you guys. So this movie, doing a little bit of research and everything, because I'm a kid of the '90s. This movie is my childhood.
Yeah, this is your world,
dude. This is everything to me.
Yeah.
I always thought that this movie came out before the cartoon, and then I felt very old when I went back and realized how that the cartoon started in 1987.
Yeah,
and I went, oh my gosh, I am old.
Yes,
this is what did it.
Yeah,
it's not.
Oh, this is when you had the realization.
It's not my back or my knees or my body slowly breaking down. It's me going, oh no, I was watching cartoons that I vividly remember in 1987. Like, oh shit, dude.
Yeah, boy.
Dude, directed by the incomparable, the unbelievable Steve Barron, dude. You guys know this movie from everything, dude. We don't even need to get into him.
Yeah, Steve Barron's history is, he's on the Mount Rushmore of directors.
Dude, he did this. He did Coneheads.
He did Coneheads, dude.
Dude, you gotta fucking talk about Coneheads. Dan Aykroyd? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I always say.
That's what I always say. We can get into all the turtles, dude. The only turtle that matters is Donatello in this one, dude.
Donatello, why? Because it's voiced by the one and the only.
The one that constantly goes for it. Corey Feldman himself, dude.
Corey Feldman.
The
R.I.P. to the great one.
R.I.P. to the great one, dude. We miss you, Corey. We could probably get Corey Feldman on this podcast.
We probably could. We just got to hit him up on Cameo. It's like $20. Hey, dude, can you just do an extended cameo?
Yeah, actually, Corey Feldman, we love you very much.
You are legitimately great. And you've been in
I love all your music.
Shows.
He's apparently playing at like the fucking Garden Walk or whatever it is. Like,
no way,
dude. Yeah, and I went, oh shit, I might have to go.
We should just go.
Let's just go and ask him.
Yeah, just when we're there.
Yeah,
we just walk up on stage while he's performing.
You got to go for it. Oh,
can't wait,
dude.
Can't wait.
For years, I thought that Casey Jones was played by Mandy Patinkin. I don't know if that's a problematic statement or what.
He was Inigo Montoya, and then he was also Casey Jones.
I just, as a kid, it's one of those things growing up.
Similar, long hair.
It was just like, hey, that's fucking Inigo Montoya. But no. That's not.
They both have very similar swagger.
Yeah, dude. It's actually, I'm going to mispronounce his name. Elias Koteas? Koteas?
Elias Koteas.
Koteas, dude. This dude was in everything, man. He was in Shooter. He was in The Prophecy, you guys. You remember The fucking Prophecy?
I do.
That movie was sick, dude.
Yeah.
He was on a bunch of those Chicago PD shows and everything like that. This is an actor's actor, He's doing the work.
Oh, yeah. Real James Lipton type. He's
gonna get out there. R.I.P. to the Lipton, to the great Lipton.
Yeah.
Dude.
Corey Feldman were on the same bus. So sad.
So sad.
Tragic.
Who else?
Read off the name again for not Linda Blair. That's from last week.
Judith Hoag.
Judith Hoag. Okay.
April O'Neil.
April O'Neil, my man. Andy, real quick, would you hit us with literally one other movie that we would know Judith Hoag from?
I mean, come on. You know her from Armageddon, dude. She played Denise.
Exactly. She was Denise in Armageddon.
She was in I'm Number 4. She played Sarah's mom.
Yeah. I'm talking before Ninja Turtles came out, because this bitch had apparently so much clout that I'm after watching this movie for this episode, I hate what's her name? Judith Hoag. Judith Hoag.
April O'Neil.
I'm gonna call her Paul Hogan from now on. All right, because that's easier to remember. Paul Hogan, the bitch that played April O'Neil. You know what? I have a real problem with you, lady. I really do. I hope you watch this episode because you're tagged in it, and you watch it and you're like, whoa.
Wait, what did Judith Hoag do?
Yeah, okay, well, number one, she's the reason why April O'Neil doesn't have the jumpsuit in this, okay?
Fuck that.
Because she saw it, she's like, that's hideous, I'm not wearing that.
Get out.
You're an actor, stop it, act. Act.
You're playing against Jim Henson Muppets.
Yes, exactly.
What are you talking about,
lady? Your jumpsuit's too loud, but the 4 fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are totally reasonable? Yeah, she had a problem with that. She complained about the shoot schedule, and she just thought, like, the whole thing was ridiculous. So
I mean, it is ridiculous.
It is,
Ninja
but she was like, was like, for some
fuck.
reason thinking she signed up for Shakespeare. It's like, come on, my whole world was like topsy turvy. But then I was like, that's a good reason. It's good that you weren't cast in the second one.
Yeah,
which we're gonna talk later about. But anyway, I did love her, and as a kid, I did have a crush on her.
Oh, we all did.
Yeah,
we were all like, I want to just eat pizza with this lady.
I know. I want to hang out with Paul Hogan.
Yeah, I don't know what dates are, and I don't know relationships are, but me and her are definitely going to be married one day, whatever that means.
Yeah,
and I don't know what it means, but this is certainly going to happen.
Well, yes, I did love her, but now she's dead to me.
Oh,
so
I'm gonna write her an email.
Yeah, we should write her a handwritten.
And make sure you write us an email at wholetyoupod@gmail.com.
Yeah. But I'm probably like write something in my own blood and send it to her. Yeah. Like, how could you? I found out by reading on IMDb that you didn't like the costume and you complained.
I am so mad. I am so mad.
I know. Furious.
Dude, I'm going to sing the Pizza Hut theme song.
You know what, Andy? If you could. All right. So those are the people that were
in this movie, dude.
And you said, Jim Henson's Creature Shop. They created for the time the most advanced animatronics that ever existed, and it shows. The movie still holds up. Those turtles still look real.
The Ninja Turtles never look better than they do in 1990 in this movie.
Yeah, agreed.
Jim Henson did it.
Yeah.
Knocked it out of the park, and then died of pneumonia.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking
R.I.P. to the great one.
R.I.P. to the greatest one ever.
The greatest.
The greatest.
Agreed.
He made everyone's childhood so much better.
He did. He really did.
His son tried to do a good job.
He
did his job. He lost a dad.
Yeah, he lost a dad.
But I heard he was distant as a dad.
Well, how could he not be? The man's first love was Muppets. That's not even a thing. They're called puppets, but he made up a dumb, stupid new name for him.
I love Jim Henson.
I do too.
He's glad he was a distant dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the shitty product he would have churned out if he was an actual present father?
Yeah.
If he was like hanging out with Brian and like doing a really good I think that's his son's name,
yeah,
right?
Brian. Yeah, Brian Henson.
Yeah, so if he was like really tight with Brian and like taught him to throw a baseball and shit, like we wouldn't have had Labyrinth. We wouldn't have had Dark Crystal. Or we would have had like shitty versions of those.
Yeah, of all those things. Big Bird would be a big piece of shit.
Yeah, a literal piece of shit. He would have been like, I don't care. I got to take my son to Shakey's after the Little League game.
Are you telling me that... listener, viewer, go put on fucking Rainbow Connection right now. If you don't cry... Fuck you.
That's the challenge. The Who Let You Watch That challenge. If you watch Rainbow Connection and don't cry, guaranteed. Fuck you.
Guaranteed fuck you.
You can take that to the bank. Yeah, Jim Henson, even though he's British, which is gross, we love the guy.
What? Wait a minute. We're about to go on a fucking deep... Is Jim Henson fucking British? Don't you do this to me, Martinez. Don't you do this to me. I need you to tell me now. Is he fucking British?
You're going to look it up. You're going to look it up right now. Go ahead. Look it up.
Oh, I looked up Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's sandwich. The man is so distraught at the possibility of Jim Henson being British.
Don't you do this to me.
That he is.
Oh, God, he's American. Oh, fuck. Oh my gosh, I imagine him eating beans on toast or some bullshit. I'm like, I can't respect this man. This is worse than finding out April O'Neil didn't like the jumpsuit.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo!
I wanted to throw you that curveball because he's an American treasure. The man
Fraggle Rock is safe.
But his entire workshop in London.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got
They're doing the stuff over there, you know.
Well, it's the rain.
The rain helps the latex set real nicely.
Exactly. And the lack of flavor and spices in the
air.
They're
not distracted.
Yeah, they're not
distracted. They're focused. When they're like, oh, let's take a lunch break. Beans and fucking fish heads again?
What the fuck is...
No, I'd rather just work.
I'm going to make the greatest thing that's going to amaze children forever.
Yeah. Now, it was all that, and back then, you got to remember, China isn't what it is today. So even though we would have loved to exploit them back then, we weren't able to exploit them until they got a little further advanced in the 90s and 2000s. So at the time, Jim Henson and his guys, they went and got, forced labor out of the Brits.
We called it reverse colonialism.
Yeah, we did. Henson went back there with all this U.S. money in his pockets, and he's like, hey, you And he was a police officer, and he's just like, I'm a Bobby, I is. And Jim Henson goes like, oh, yeah? And he pulls an American gun on him, and he goes, oi, I ain't got no gun, governor. And he's like, you work for me now making fucking puppets. And he's like, crikey. And then anyway, he just did that. He walked all around from Liverpool to London just pointing a gun at people saying, you're going to come build shit for me.
Here's another challenge, listener. Name one more city in fucking England besides London and Liverpool. Impossible. We got the Beatles and we got everyone else. Yeah. Whatever. Done.
Oh.
England, we love you. Be on the podcast.
England, be on. All right. We're sorry about the
Queen.
On.
We're connected.
We are. Okay. Anyway, all those history lessons are very important. You all learned so much right now. Let's get into this, Andy. We talked about the people. We talked about the main players. We know we're talking about a movie. We got to know. Who let you watch this?
Dude. America did. No. I mean, culture did, man. Like, you grow up, and there's certain things, that, I remember Dad showing me RoboCop. I remember my uncle showing me Tombstone. I remember my, mom showing me Roadhouse, because she wants to see Patrick Swayze's buns.
Who doesn't?
But, Turtles, the power of the Turtles, they were just always there. It's just one of the things. I woke up and I was just like, hey, ninjutsu, It was just like, I know the power and the secret of all this. And I could do it. I can shell shock anybody.
Oh, yeah.
So, of course, I don't remember who showed me this first.
Gotcha.
It was just there. It was just always there. But this movie does do something very important for me. I've come to realize, as I've revisited this movie multiple times already in my adult life, and I started thinking about this movie, and I've especially seen this movie as a kid. This is one of the first movies that I remember actually owning like the VHS of. That's why
know every word of that song.
Yeah. I ferociously sang the Pizza Hut song, because that's how it started.
Yeah.
And of course, me and my brother, we sang the shit out of that, and we made up our own songs. And God, man, we just wanted pizza so damn bad.
Pizza was the best. Pizza is the best.
This movie makes you love pizza even more, and that's a hard thing to do. But this movie is a love letter to pizza.
It is.
If we really get down to it.
It is.
Oh, my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah. It's the father and son bond, and it's pizza.
And I love it. But, of course, as a kid, I am laser focused on the 4 giant puppets,
Yeah.
That's what I'm focusing on as a kid,
On the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Ninja Turtles.
Right.
You have to have all 4 of those aspects. They need to be teenagers.
They have to be teenagers. If they're older, it's weird. Why don't they have jobs?
Yeah, go get a job.
Yeah.
They need to be mutants. Obviously, if they were just regular little
turtles that happen to be really good at karate and shit, you just step on them. Or you just laugh because they're so cute.
Because they're so cute.
Yeah.
They have to know ninjutsu. They need to be silent. They need to be warriors.
Yeah, they need to actually be ninjas. Because
who's going to protect New York?
Teenage Mutant Turtles?
Fucking
You're
dumb.
just like, ugh, what's that? It's gross. Yeah, it's just, yeah.
And then obviously they have to be turtles.
They have to be turtles.
A rabbit?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Rabbits.
Get fucked.
Exactly. Stop trying to push that on us, Biden.
We don't want it. Oh man, so they had to be turtles. So all these things, yes, that's what I'm watching as a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's the other stuff in this movie that's surrounding the main course. You have your meat right there in the center, your turtle meat.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
Oh yeah,
succulent.
Oh yeah,
juicy.
Mm-hmm.
But you have this rice on the outside, and it's just soaking up the juices of your main course, all right?
Yeah.
And as you eat that, you're getting everything in there.
Turtle rice.
Rice.
Yeah.
Turtle rice.
Okay. So what's the rice? Give me some examples of these little rice things.
This is, and I started realizing it, this was one of those movies where the villains of the movie, of course, they're Shredder. Shredder's the big bad guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I think what this movie traumatized me with, as I was looking at it, was the fact that children,
yes,
can be bad guys.
Oh yeah,
and can do awful things.
Yeah.
Steal from black women on their patios.
Yes.
Steal their radios.
Yes.
Steal whole vans worth of bullshit.
In seconds.
They can gamble. They can smoke cigarettes.
And cigars. Big fat stogies.
You know what? If you're smoking, you know they're drinking. They have a fifth of vodka.
Yeah.
They are beating up women and slapping them in the face.
Oh, yeah.
They are laying hands on a woman, on April O'Neil, my future wife, whatever that's going to be to my 4-year-old brain.
Yeah.
You leave her alone.
Right, exactly. That's my wife.
That's a future Mrs. Diaz. My apologies to my wife, my real wife.
Yeah.
Come on, you were 4 years old once. It was probably Jonathan Brandis or somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah. Jonathan Lipnicki. Lipnicki, vampire.
Do you know the human head weighs 8 pounds?
Fuck! Get out of here.
Do you know bees can smell fear? Get fucked, kid.
Is that a line?
Yeah, that's Jerry Maguire.
That's so Tom Hanks says that?
Tom Hanks says that as Jonathan Lipnicki.
He says that to Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, there's a snake in my boot.
He says, there's a snake in my boot.
Oh,
anyway, sorry about that. All right, so you're telling me all the things. The kids doing all this.
I don't think and it's very early to realize this, that the innocence of a child can be so easily broken with the promise and the lure of fine trinkets and toys and skateboards and the chance to spin that wheel.
Oh, yeah.
This could be me. Sure, I want to be a turtle.
Right.
Let's be honest, dude. I'm living in Santa Ana. I already have some shady friends. Things can go south real quick.
Oh, yeah.
All I need is just an old Japanese man to walk down the street and tell me, like, hey, go have fun. And I'm going to be like, I will have fun.
Yeah, I deserve it.
School is hard.
Yeah.
I am going to go steal that bike. and you know what? I am probably... my son will always say that I'm a good guy. My son, as we play games and stuff nowadays, we're always good guys. He doesn't like when I'm a bad guy.
Okay.
We're always good guys.
Okay.
We're always superheroes.
Okay.
In actuality, as good of a guy I am, I think I'm closer to a foot soldier than I am to a Ninja Turtle, dude.
I've always said that about you.
Dude,
Andy is just a member of the clan. He's not. He's definitely a Klan's member.
No!
No! The Foot Clan. The Foot Clan. Stop it. The Foot. That's what they're called.
Yes. I identify as a Hispanic male. I promise. I check the box every time.
Okay. All right. We all know you're super Mexican. All right. Chill out. Nobody's thinking you're a white supremacist.
Good. But I am a part of the clan, the Foot Clan, dude.
The Foot Clan. Yeah. You're definitely you swing that way more than Turtle.
And I think it's just if the world went bad, I'm like the Joker. One bad day is all I need, and now.
Oh, don't say like the shitty Joker, like the Joaquin
like the cool
Phoenix.
Joker. No, not the Joaquin Phoenix, like the Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus, he had a whole bunch of bad stuff.
Yeah, but he fell in the vat.
Yeah,
I'm one day away from falling into a vat,
okay,
and now
I see that.
Now
right.
I'm like a Joker version of the Foot Clan.
Okay,
I'd be like a fun Foot Clan guy still.
Yeah.
I'd be like Sam Rockwell, winking at kids and stuff.
You'd be the Sam Rockwell dude. You'd be like, you guys want these cigarettes?
Hey,
menthol or regular?
Hey, we're a family.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be me. But man, I'm as much as I want to be a good guy, dude. I realized, in actuality, deep down in my heart, dude, I'm the villain of my own life story, dude, and that's where I am. This is what I'm realizing, and I'm afraid now. I'm afraid that I'm going to show this movie to my kid, who's probably seen it at least 4 times already.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for the end of the episode.
Yeah.
That he's going to start thinking the same. Next thing I know, we're going to be outside playing, and he's going to be like, hey, Papa, I'm a bad guy. And I'll be like, oh, no, it started. And then I'm going to see him hanging out in the alley with the rest of the crazy people that hang out, and he's just going to be like, throwing dice or playing bones or something. I'm like, no, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's going to be on all these like early 80s arcades games, just like having fun.
He'll be like, I found all this fentanyl, Dad. I'm selling it.
I'm selling it. And also I sample it from time to time.
No!
Like, your little heart can't take it.
No.
Michael Jackson couldn't even take it. He had the heart of a lion.
Damn you, Jim Henson. Damn you to hell. Because we know he's burning in hell for creating those Muppets.
Oh, he's definitely. You can't make Olga.
For playing God?
Yeah, you can't make. For playing God. That's what Henson was doing in his slave labor British camp.
He was playing
God. He's just the whole time. He's just like, build another Muppet or I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head.
The power that I possess.
I wield it.
Woman! The power! The
power! Oh, Jim Henson is so great. Imagining this new version of him, this belligerent, just power crazed, and always wielding an automatic weapon.
And this distant god who keeps his fingers out of stuff was finally like, I gotta put an end to this.
Yeah.
Pneumonia.
Yeah, and pneumonia.
I'm Jim Henson. Nothing can stop me. I'm not going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then he died.
Yeah, you pulled what's the dildo from Apple?
Steve Curry.
Steve Curry. So Steve Curry's like the same thing.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, I'm so turtlenecked. I don't need to get cancer drugs.
He doesn't have turtle power.
He doesn't have turtle power. He thought he did.
He thought he did. Money don't buy turtle power.
No. Mutation. Slow and painful mutation.
Anyway,
your trauma.
The trauma is the fact that as a young kid, I didn't pick it up then, but I'm looking back now, and just all the crimes I've committed in my life all stem back from this from this movie. Me going, kids can be pure and innocent.
Yeah.
Unless you promise them some sick-ass arcade games. And then they are definitely going to start stealing for a fucking can opener.
Yeah, exactly. That's all he is. It's the weirdest thing. I have a note. You take away this dildo's sharp things, and he's just a member of the Bee Gees in a red sequin jumpsuit. He's got a thin dancer's body. It's just laughable.
Dude,
that the Shredder was badass.
He was badass too, though.
He was so badass, but watching it now with fresh eyes, I'm just like, no, you're not badass.
But that's why you got Tatsu around, just being
you have Tatsu around who's like, I will choke a child to death.
I will beat the shit out of all you. Yeah. And he will, and he
literally
does.
beats a child to death.
Yeah.
They had to put fake other things. They had to do the voiceover.
Yeah.
The ADR. It's like the kid breathing and the other one's being like, are you okay?
Are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where in actuality it was the director yelling, oh, fuck, you killed that kid.
Yeah. You murdered a child. They did fire the director at the end, though, so it's fine.
So anyway, man, that's
your trauma.
That's my trauma. This fun kids movie that we all love. Yeah. And we had all the action figures. We all had them, you guys. They were turtles, and we played them, and we played them until their arms broke off.
Yep.
And they always broke off.
Yeah.
Man,
not well made.
Not well made. All those toys in the 80s were not well made.
No.
But yeah, man. So that's this trauma that I'm coming to realize that you have these movies where you have obvious trauma right out the gate, but this is like a trauma that I'm slowly looking back on now, and I'm like, man, this is a little bit different. It's a little bit out there, but I think it's a realization sort of thing where I'm realizing kids can be bad.
Yeah.
And this opened that door for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Andy. I thought I thought it was gonna just be like silly bullshit, like because it's such a fun movie and it's like it was such a part of my youth and your youth, and so many of us our youth. Yeah, I thought your trauma was gonna be like I can't be a ninja, or something like that.
The reason I'm so big and fat is because I love pizza. Oh, I'm a fat guy.
You're not. But I don't know. Don't say that. No, but you're right. I mean, watching this movie now, and I have seen it with my kids.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert as well. All my kids have seen this movie. It's so weird that it's like it's Pinocchio. It's like it's the allure of this awful lifestyle with none of the consequences. None of these kids sprout donkey ears or a tail or anything like that. No, they just smoke stogies and have like arcade sex on a half pipe, and everything's cool. They just run away, like have your wild looting and then just run away and you're fine. It's fine. Okay.
Get away from your parents.
Yeah.
Go hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
Do drugs, rock and roll, bang it out.
Wear Sid Vicious shirts every day of your life.
Yeah.
Just do that. Just be Danny.
And there is no consequence.
Yeah, there's no consequence
at
all.
Who breaks the spell? Casey Jones at the end of the movie by hitting Tatsu with, a golf club. And the spell's broken. And like, what?
It's because that's the thing. Like, in this world, you have the warehouse rats, the little kids that just want to smoke and get boned and all this stuff. I assume there's sex. I'll tell you, there's a note that points to that.
Yes.
But at the very least, they love theft and they love cigarettes. These kids are just all in. Then you have the group that's like, hey, I think I might want to become a foot soldier.
Yeah,
like, that'd be pretty cool. I'm going to make the transition from chain smoking
to
11-year-old to martial arts master. I want to go do this. I really want to take my love of hitting middle-aged women and stealing purses to the next level.
How can I get better at it?
Yeah, I want to get better at this. And then you have this dude, you have Tatsu, who's just, he's this like, I forget, is it Charon who's guiding you across the river Styx?
Oh,
he's this like in-between guy who's like, he finds the kids. He's like, ooh, this kid skates really good. I'm going to get him and bring him over here.
This kid can break dance really well.
Yeah, you go like, oh, this one is just really shitty at karate. I'm either going to beat him to death or I'm going to demote him back to the floor. He'll take the skater's position, Someone's got to be rocking that half pipe, dude.
Constantly.
Yeah. Yeah, well, okay, so that's your trauma. Thank you very much. Yeah.
What about you? What do you take away from this movie? Who let you watch that? And do you have any trauma about this movie, dude?
So no, man, I don't have any trauma. That's I got to tell you that I don't have any trauma from this movie. This was a joyous part of my youth.
Yeah.
I watched all these movies. Go ahead.
I do want to say that. Like, I still have a lot of joy. Obviously, I'm so fucking excited just talking about this movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, this movie isn't so traumatic. It's not Hereditary, Like,
no.
It's I still find joy in it. I want to point that out. I still love the shit out of this movie.
Good. Yeah, same. It's so much fun, and it's so much fun to watch with kids, dude. It's so great. But I do have a fun story.
Let me hear this, baby.
Yeah. So, we've talked now at this point. Oh, if you've heard multiple episodes, you know that my mom, let us watch a lot of movies. Let me watch a lot of rad and questionable movies.
Oh, yeah.
And also look the other way when we watched downright inappropriate things all the time.
It's for the arts.
Exactly. This was one where we went as a family to go see this in the theaters.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like the perfect age for that,
Yeah,
like
1990, I'm like, I'm 9.
15 years old,
Yeah,
I think
I'm
you were.
45 years old back then. So anyway, we're going to the theater and we're watching this movie. I love it. It's the greatest. As you said, I had already been watching the cartoon for 4 years somehow, So it's like, this is great. It's the best. We had a great time. Mom is like, that was fun. Dad's like, yeah, that was a movie because, whatever. He's a Mexican dad, And my sister, I remember, enjoyed it. She was there. This is one of the stories where my sister was there.
You're there.
We were there. So anyway, we see it. It's great. My story comes the next morning on a Sunday when we're at church. We're at church, and after, the sermon, everyone's kind of milling about, and the moms are talking. I'm talking with one of my little buddies, and we're just talking about Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
And I vividly remember this woman who I don't remember her name, but I remember she was like the church lady. Yeah, this lady sucks. She's kind of a bitch. Definitely holier than thou all the time. And she was overheard us talking about Ninja Turtles, and I think on one of the pews, I'm like, I'm Donatello, and I'm gonna kill you or whatever. Saying some turtle quip that I picked up the day before, and it's great. And she was like, oh my gosh, to my mom, you're not gonna let him watch that trash, are you? Did you hear how violent that movie is? And my mom, being rad, is like, we all went as a family yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. And she immediately turns to me, and she's like, Gabriel, didn't you enjoy it? And I was like, it's the best movie ever. I love it so much.
Baby.
I was like, so stoked. My mom is like, yeah, it was great. And my kid loved it. It was the best. It was so fun.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, because she's like, whatever. He just saw 9.5 Weeks. Like, this is, you think this is bad? Like, the kid just saw Mickey Rourke, like, eat ice cubes out of this broad's ass, you know? Like, but anyway, so she's telling the lady, like, no, it's fine. And I remember the lady then getting into this, like, verbal altercation with my mom in church.
Oh, love it.
And totally like missing the whole point of the sermon, I'm sure. Like, where she's like judging my mom and judging me and judging our family and saying it's so violent, and she's like, no, we need to do the right thing and like and make good choices for our children and stuff. And my mom just like shined this broad on and like, all right, let's go. We're done with this, you know, get out of here with this woman. And I remember then like later apologizing to my mom because we saw this movie. I'm like, I'm sorry, we went to go see it. I didn't know it was bad. And my mom's like, it's not bad. It's a fun movie, honey. Like, it's okay. So I just remember that. Like,
shit.
It was like the next morning, and it was this one lady, and she just sucked. I just imagine her in a dress made out of like Puritan doilies, and she just sucks. And, I don't know. Her hair was probably dumb too.
And you know what? I think she played April O'Neil in the.
She might have played April O'Neil.
Oh, that movie's awful. They wanted me to wear a fucking yellow jumpsuit.
I looked at her and I'm like, you are so pretty, but I don't know why. I just hate you, but I also love you.
It was a real love-hate relationship.
That's what it was.
Shit, man, that's awesome though, dude.
Yeah, no, and my mom was like, in church, like, no, you're crazy. Like, shut up. We went as a family. It's a kids movie. Like, shut up. And apparently, I mean, I watch it nowadays and I go like, yeah, they fight. And I know Jim Henson, that was a big problem of his too, was like the violence. He was he was like, the violence was terrible and pointless and all that. But the director was a buddy of his who directed the his and Spielberg's pilot thing they did together, Strange Stories or whatever.
Oh yes, yeah.
But he directed the pilot, so he's like, I owe him one. I'll just make the most advanced animatronic Muppet things on the face of the planet. But yeah, so I mean the violence I know was like a really big deal at the time.
Yeah. Because
it's this kids movie and there's, the mean streets of New York and there's people getting hit, but there's no blood.
There's no blood.
There's no gore. I think now, and I go like, shit, kids are watching Saw and shit. Yeah. It's not made for them.
But they watch it, dude.
They watch it.
Stuff's there.
Yeah, it's like back then. Also, like back then, kids watched RoboCop, and there wasn't like the people being up in arms over that, and it's like that's way worse, lady.
Dude, yeah.
But anyway, so that's the story I had. It's like we watched it all the time. Yeah. We owned the VHS. Like it was great,
dude. Oh my gosh, so. Man, I wonder whatever happened to that lady. I bet she's living just a real happy life out there, just judging everybody. Let's go find her.
Let's find her. I bet my mom would remember her name. I got to ask her.
We'll come back on New Business and we'll tell you your address.
We'll give you a name and address. I wish the woman well. I'm sure anyone who's going to be like that and judge people.
You got something.
They've got something going on.
Absolutely.
And it's just life can't be good for them.
You know what it is? She was probably watching that movie and her husband or whatever was like, "Damn, dude, that April O'Neil." And she's like, "Screw this movie."
Yeah, probably. He's just like, "Damn,
damn."
Can you imagine that girl in a jumpsuit?
I gotta watch this news.
Yeah. I gotta watch this news. I thought in your scenario, the guy's watching it saying, "I gotta watch this nude."
I gotta watch this nude. And that's what I did say. And he just like immediately took off his 4-piece business suit.
Yeah, he's stripping out of his 4-piece, whatever the fourth piece would be.
It's a top hat.
Oh, top hat. That counts as a piece?
I think so.
I think like cummerbund would be.
Ooh, there we go.
Cummerbund with vest.
That's a look.
That's a look.
And you know what else is a look, you guys? When you go back and re-look at this movie.
Oh, there it is, Andy. You've got some notes. I've got some too. Let's get into the rewatch, buddy.
Let's do this. Can't I say real quick?
Yeah.
It is a crime against God and nature that on HBO Max, this movie doesn't start with the Pizza Hut commercial. It is a fucking travesty. HBO, I'm coming after you. Fix that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. For the record, Netflix does not have it either.
Oh, I hate this. What are you doing?
This on Netflix.
What are you guys doing? That leads into the movie.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me that leads into this movie? You watch Batman, it has the Warner Brothers ad thing with Daffy Duck
with Daffy Duck
before it goes in that movie. If it doesn't have it, you're not watching the right version.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
it.
the hologram to let you know that it's the real deal. You know,
yeah.
It's like on the baseball card or whatever. That's a great first note. My first note is, who knew ninjas were the reason that the 1980s New York was so dangerous?
Dude, exactly, man. Ninjas. And you know what? You never see them. That's why we didn't know.
All the time. You're just like, New York is a nightmare in the 70s and the 80s. Everyone blamed it on the porno theaters. Ninjas. Yeah.
I mean, also the porno theaters.
Also the porno theaters.
Because not only were they quick for stealing TVs and stuff, they were quick in other ways, too.
They were masturbating in the theaters?
Very fast.
Very fast. Okay, good.
Ninja vanish. Grossness is left behind. And we'll leave it at that.
Grossness, yeah. For the record, Pee Wee Herman did nothing wrong. I just want to go on record.
No, he didn't.
Say, Pee Wee Herman, we love you. Be on the podcast.
Be on the podcast. Oh, my gosh. I bet we can get Paul Rubens on this podcast.
You know, the man's an icon. Don't be so quick to just say. I mean, I get Corey Feldman's one thing. Okay.
I'm just saying, man. It never hurts to ask.
We got to ask him. He's an actual gem.
People like the idea of this podcast, and they keep saying yes. It's amazing.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. We've gotten a lot of great yeses, and more to come.
More to come.
So we'll see. All right.
Just like those ninjas. I already said it before, but I'll say it again. The Turtles never looked better. They have CGI versions now. They have a new cartoon where they look like melted crayons and shit.
Yeah.
There's a fifth turtle or something apparently now. Like, I don't know, Esmeralda or something.
It's a girl turtle?
Yeah, it's a girl turtle.
Okay, that's fine, but
I don't know what her name is. Like, it's.
But that's why we have April O'Neil.
Yeah.
Like, there doesn't need to be a girl turtle.
See, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
There doesn't need to be feminists. Listen, I'm one of you. Okay, I listen to Melissa Etheridge just as much as the next guy.
Absolutely, yeah.
But come on now, like, I can't condone a lady Ninja Turtle because the lore is there were 4 of them and they got goop on them and they turned into Ninja Turtles. Are we to believe that some girl Ninja Turtle existed out there? How did she learn her ninja ways? It's not like they just, we forgot your long lost sister. She was in the thing, got the ooze, and then someone adopted her out of the sewers before you all learned to talk. That's horseshit. It's April O'Neil is the girl, okay? Let her do that. She's the smart one. April O'Neil's super smart.
Yeah.
She's solving mysteries too.
That's the thing, man. And also, like, the Turtles, there's a brotherhood there.
Yeah.
They grew up together from little turtles to mutant teenagers.
Yeah, to staying teenagers
forever.
Yeah.
There's the history there. And now you got to throw in, like, somebody else. This point, bring in the rabbit.
Yeah,
bring in the ninja rabbit. Hey, we got a friend. Here she is.
There was this rabbit. You remember that?
Yeah,
in the cartoon?
Buck O'Neil, Bucky Barnes,
something like that.
Yeah,
Buck O'Nine.
Buck O'Nine.
Yeah, that was him. Okay, what other notes you got?
All right, where the fuck was I?
I got a note.
Yeah, what do you got for me, baby?
Raphael sucks. Raphael always sucked. As a kid, I thought Raphael sucked. Okay. I'm like, why is this guy such a dick?
Dude,
I hate Raphael. His weapon sucks. The size. They're dumb. You're dumb. Get fucked, Raphael.
So here's a question for you.
Okay.
As a kid, who was your turtle then? I think I already know because you said it.
Leonardo.
Leonardo was yours?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bootlicker over here.
Leonardo was the leader, okay? And he had 2 swords, all right?
Yeah.
He was a badass. He had 2 swords. You could kill so many people with 1 sword. The motherfucker's got 2.
Dude.
I always thought that was the best. Michelangelo, it's easy to love him because he's just a party dude. Michelangelo is the Spicoli of the gang.
Yeah.
He's a goofball. He's silly. Always high. Always the one who's going to get the pizza. We love it. That's great. Nunchucks are cool. Donatello, he does, bring his nunchucks in. I have some. They're here. We keep them here just in case. They're emergency nunchucks. We have to have them. It's I think it's a podcast regulation. Apple won't let us stream.
I hit myself in the face.
Oh, no. They're going to revoke our status.
Oh, no.
Those are just for emergencies.
I always liked Raphael, though, as a kid. I don't know why. I liked that he was rude and crude, you know? But as I got older, now
you're just a dickhead, right? Like,
yeah. He's angsty.
Yeah, he's angsty.
I was an angsty kid, so I think that's why I always liked him the most because I was just always like, I'm mad too. I'm mad. I get you, Raph. But now I'm a party dude. I just want to fucking hang with.
So Michelangelo's your bro?
My guy now.
Okay, yeah.
At least we're in agreement. No one likes Donatello.
Nobody likes Donatello.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
Yeah, you're a dweeb. Making machines and gadgets. They already have a show for that. It's called Gadget Makers. I guess. I don't know. I assume.
I thought you were going to say like Gadget Go Coaster or
something. There's the Gadget Go Coaster.
Yeah.
There's the Gadget
Rescue Rangers.
The Dukes of Gadgets.
But someone already did it.
Yeah, it's already been done. Take that somewhere else. He's a hidden thing. I bet you, like the National Education Council was like, you guys can't do another cartoon.
Yeah.
You can't do it. And then they're like, okay, what about Captain Planet? It's this dumb bullshit cartoon, but it has a good message. And they're like, yeah, you're in. Here's all the money. And they're like, cool. So then Eric Krampus, whoever created the Ninja Turtles.
Steve Wilden, man.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi goes, I got an idea for these violent turtles. They have sex with this lady reporter, and they kill all these kids.
But there's this one turtle who does machines.
Yeah, but he does machines. And they're like, so you're talking STEM?
Yeah.
Like science and technology, engineering, mathematics? And he's like, uh-huh. Yeah. That's what he does.
He doesn't just have a thing that he bones.
Yeah, he's not making a sex doll the whole time that he can have sex with.
Like little robots.
Yeah, little robots that are used for things.
Not sex.
For math, but definitely not sex.
Yes, that's what I meant by he does machines.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the WM Keck Foundation that sponsors all the PBS things are like, okay, here's $10 million. Anyway, yeah, Donatello.
We're gonna be so fucking rich.
Donatello sucks.
Yeah, okay, that was a good note.
Yeah.
Dude, that poor ass pizza delivery man trying to find an eighth.
I know.
That address. I didn't know addresses had halves and quarters and eighths and stuff until I lived in a back house that it was a half address, and I'm like, what the? This is real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I thought this was some joke on Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. And you know what? They couldn't find my back house ever. Pizza delivery man just kept driving past me, trying to find a sewer. That dude was stressed the fuck out, man.
And he was only like 30 seconds late or whatever.
Dude, but here's the, like, Domino's at that time, they had that whole thing where, like,
oh, yeah,
if you don't make it on time, like, you're going to get a free pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And pizza delivery dudes would run people over. Like, there's this whole thing. Like, so many people were killed and hurt and maimed because of
They were actually killed?
Yeah, because of Domino's crazy pizza delivery thing. Like, drivers were wild and running off curbs and stuff and, like, running over old ladies just to get their pizza to you. Like, for real. So this dude was stressed. He had, like, one more strike or he was going to lose his job.
So
his pension, because it was an 80s job too, so he had a
full
great
pension. He was gonna retire at 40. He's like, oh, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I'm in the Domino's union. I can't do it. So you're telling me Jeff Bezos orders a Domino's pizza and his delivery guy runs over someone and he's like, hey, why'd you drive so quick? And the delivery guy tells him what's up and all the stress he's under, and he goes, I've got an idea. I'm going to build an empire where all my people will also do this. And if they don't, they'll be fired. Because I'm a bald fucking weirdo.
And then he just took away all the fucking pensions and all the livable wages.
He took away everything.
Just took away everything. And then he took away breaks and bathroom breaks. And
oh, that reminds me. I gotta get a bunch of shit on Prime after this.
Oh, we got to, dude.
Yeah, we have
to. Christmas is right around the corner, baby.
Oh, gotta get going.
You gotta start shopping early. You gotta get those deals.
Also, make sure you're ordering several different orders all within 10 minutes of each other. Don't combine your orders. Get multiple boxes. Make them have to do multiple trips. That's my favorite thing when I do actually use Amazon.
Yeah.
Is I always do that.
You know what? That makes sense for Prime because it's always free shipping.
I know. I just go, I don't care.
Yeah.
And they even send you the email every now and then. They're like, hey, are you sure you want to keep doing this because you're killing everyone? And I go like, yeah, I need to order twist ties. And they're like, those are free at the grocery store. And I'm like, a bag of 50, please.
Dude.
I'm just kidding, everybody. I'm just kidding. Except for Bezos sucking. That guy sucks.
That guy sucks.
Charles and April O'Neil's relationship. Is it too soon for that note? Because that's a big deal.
Dude, let's talk about it. Let's get it.
In the same vein of The Fly.
The Fly, absolutely.
With our girl writing for Science Fun Weekly April O'Neil is a hard-hitting journalist, okay? This woman is a reporter, and she's not doing fluff pieces. She's serious.
Yeah.
She's challenging people. She's getting in the chief of police's face.
Getting yelled at.
She's getting yelled at. She's doing stuff. She's like, yo, I'm going to report on this epidemic of ninjas. Like, what the fuck? There's ninjas all over the place, I think. I don't know. And she gets beat up. Cut to, she's at her boss's house.
Yeah.
Clearly having just gotten out of the shower. She's like getting dressed, touching up her makeup and shit. She's getting ready for work. They definitely bone zoned.
Oh, yeah.
Her boss, who could be her father, by the way, her boss, I mean, it's the 80s. Like, he could have been 33 for all I fucking know.
He was probably, he was 29 years old.
He was 29 years old. The only reason I say could be his father is because he has Danny, who's like a 16, 17-year-old kid. She is clearly like versed with Danny. He's not introducing his son Danny.
Yeah.
They already have a shorthand with each other. Danny, he steals money from her wallet, but Danny has like the look like, oh, I'm stealing from my mom, but I'm going to do it. It's this super weird thing that just hits you out of nowhere, and you're like, they're definitely having sex.
Yo, they are banging down constantly.
Yeah. And you just go like, if that's the case, if that's what's happening, why is Charles such an asshole?
Dude.
Because if he was getting that April O'Neil strange, like, dude should have had a smile. She's a 80s 10.
Dude.
Okay?
You know why?
10.
Because he lives in fucking New York in the 1980s, dude.
It
is hard.
It's hard out there for a bitch.
He's bought 4 TVs this month.
Oh, yeah, they keep getting stolen. He needs to take them off the fire escape. He's watching shit on the fire escape all the time.
Well, Danny's in the house stealing them. He's just like, where do these TVs keep going?
If it's not Danny, it's the fucking ninjas.
They're everywhere. They're getting from inside and out.
He just has a TV in his bed with him. He's holding it. He's like, don't steal my last one.
I gotta watch Carson.
I gotta see the news. It's my job.
I need to stay current. Please. Foot soldiers.
He's just crying, stop.
For the love of foot, please.
For the love of foot.
Oh, sweet Shredder, I will do whatever. Mercy on my family.
He's lighting Shredder prayer candles. Oh, please, Shredder.
Shredder, mercy.
Do not send my ninjas to avenge. Don't take my TVs. I am just a poor, humble program director or something. I don't know. I know I have sinned against you by having sex with my reporter. But Shredder, do not punish me. Heed my prayer.
Heed my prayers. Oh, for the love of foot.
For the love of foot.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, there's your note.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Going back to the pizza real quick. When that piece of pizza lands on Shredder's head, I would have done ungodly things to that rat's head and slurped that cheese right off of his head, dude.
As a kid.
It looks so good.
As a kid, I thought the same thing. It's so funny. I thought the same thing. I was like, damn, that cheese looks good. It's got literal sewer rat hair in it, but I'd still eat it.
I'm licking that off, dude. That is coming off clean, baby.
As an adult in this rewatch, for the first time ever, I did think, that had to have been such a pain in the ass to get it out of that fucking puppet. Like, dude. So much melted cheese. And, it's movie magic, so it's not cheese.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm sure it's just like
glue and...
Yeah, it's like Elmer's glue and, food coloring or something. Yeah. And you're like, that had to suck.
That had to suck.
Whoever was cleaning that.
That was probably a one-take rat head, and then they switched it out, and they threw that one straight...
Threw that one right
threw it right into the bay.
Into the bay, yeah.
Or is it the bay? What's around New York? Is it a bay?
There's the river.
Is it a river? Yeah, throw it in the river.
Yeah, throw it in the Hudson.
Throw it in the Hudson. That's what I was looking for. They threw it into the Hudson.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a fucking rat head over here.
What's new, Luigi?
Hey.
New York.
Oh, man. Do they still talk like that in New York?
Do they still? They never stop.
Yeah, baby.
They're all doing that all the time. There's like, Fuguziata.
The gabagool.
Yeah, everybody in New York is just the most ridiculous Italian stereotype. Every single one. From the children to the old ladies. Everybody. Yeah, the children are constantly, why you busting my balls, ma?
Fuck,
I
man.
want another gabagool sandwich.
I gotta go to fucking New York.
You'd love it. You'd love it. You'd step off the plane, and everybody all the time, they're just like, hey, the fuck are you? I'm walking here, you piece of shit.
Hey, fucking go Yanks.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. You just got to speak the lingo.
I don't want to go anymore.
Yeah, it is a rough town.
All right, man. The Turtles doing impressions, doing Rocky Balboa and doing Cagney. Height of comedy.
Oh,
it doesn't get any better than that, baby.
To a child, yeah.
Yeah.
What's so funny is my kids don't have the frame of reference, so they're seeing all these like, you dirty rat,
you dirty rat,
and they're like, what is that? What is he doing? I can tell it's funny, but I don't know why it's funny. It's
That's got to be Splinter's favorite.
Yeah, it's got to be you dirty rat. It's got to be his favorite.
I'm joking.
You have so many more notes than me,
dude.
I go to the next one. I mean, mine are all big.
I'm not going to lie to you. I had myself a whiskey. I threw this movie on, and I was just in it. I was enjoying it. I was getting a buzz on. I was feeling real good on this rewatch, dude. I was like, every single thing, I'm like, this movie's the fucking best movie ever made. Fucking A.
All right. Well.
All right. Let's get into it, dude. We talk so much about it, dude. Sam Rockwell. He's there, dude. You got everything you ever wanted as a kid. You have roulette tables, half pipes, video games, cigarettes, regular or menthol, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for that menthol every time, dude. I love that minty, crisp smoke, dude.
Nothing better in the morning. I mean, we all smoke. When you're taking a drag, of your Virginia Slim, nothing is better than that menthol. It wakes you up. It cools.
Here's the thing. After a hard night of smoking, you got to start the day off with a menthol because that's going to help you breathe better. It's opening everything up.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Why the fuck are these kids smoking menthol cigarettes, dude?
Does anyone deserve to smoke a menthol except for like a janitor? Like someone who works really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like if they're going to smoke, which by the way, like don't smoke. It's dumb. But if you're going to smoke,
Smoke crack.
You smoke crack, exactly. If you're gonna smoke, go for it.
Go for it.
What are you, a pussy?
Yeah.
No, I just think like you should be unfiltered. That is specifically for cowboys. Like if you're a cowboy, you're smoking unfiltered cigarettes that you're rolling yourself, okay? Or your like Native American wife is like rolling them for you, and that's like, hey, that's you're owed that unfiltered cigarette because of your job. If you're a jazz musician, you're smoking heroin. Okay, that's just the thing.
That goes with the territory.
Yeah,
it's the notes you don't play.
Exactly. And then it's the the menthols are they're for janitors, they're for garbage men.
Yes.
They're for they're for the jazz musicians that are in AA and they're like trying to get better and stuff. They're like, well, I'm gonna smoke menthols. Okay, that's what it is.
I like that a lot.
And then everybody else, it's like, you're for the regular Joe, you have your Marlboro whatevers.
Yeah.
That's fine. You gotta smoke within your, you gotta stay in your lane when it comes to cigarettes.
Fuck, man, I think I just figured something out.
Okay.
I don't think they were stealing everything. Now that I'm thinking about it, they were smoking so many cigarettes. They had those Marlboro miles. Those Marlboro coupons.
Oh, and like Camel Bucks and
stuff. That's how they were getting all this swag, dude.
That's it. The kids, they were stealing the cigarettes to rip off the little things, and then they went and bought everything else.
They bought like the Camel fucking pool table. It cost $1 million Camel Bucks.
Camel Bucks, but they had that in a week.
They had it in a week. They were fine.
They were taking whole trucks full of shit.
Dude.
There might be something to this, Andy. We got to rewatch it again.
I got to rewatch it again. Yeah. Challenge accepted, baby. Oh, my gosh.
April is won over so quickly by Splinter telling them the origin story. Okay?
Yeah.
Now listen to this, because this goes into a very big note. Okay. First of all, she is out of her mind scared because she sees 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and then a gigantic ancient Japanese rat, okay? They all talk, they all move and stuff. Her brain is eating itself in insanity. So are we to believe that, okay, she's listening to Splinter's thing out of shock. She can't run away. She's just like frozen in fear because a rat is telling her, hey, don't be freaked out. I'm going to tell you why we're all the way we are. He's telling her the story. She would still be like, you're a rat. She'd like hit it with her shoe and like run away. Or she's just dead. Are we to believe that she could also see the flashbacks? Because he's telling her this, and the story's pretty, I mean, it's insane. You're like, yeah, right, giant talking rat.
Yeah.
None of this is real. You and Hiroku Saki and all that, none of that's real. This is bullshit. 4 baby turtles. That sounds rehearsed.
Yeah.
No. But she's won over right away, and like things are smoothed out. I just imagine the only way that's possible is she was able to see the flashbacks. Like, he's such a good storyteller. He was
using the power of ninja
to convey the images.
Into her brain.
The images there.
Maybe.
Or,
you know what? Maybe, because he does ghost project later on at the fire.
He does. He does have Mark Hamill's force powers, being a ninja. Or, are you ready for this note, Andy?
Yes.
Or what is much more likely, my friends, is April O'Neil in that moment dies of shock. She's literally dead. So for the rest of the movie, because imagine this, you're a reasonable woman. April O'Neil is not some hysterical bimbo. April O'Neil is a very smart, accomplished woman. She probably has a Peabody Award for her hard-hitting journalism.
Probably has a Peabody.
For her journalism, okay? She's accomplished, all right? She's taken down corruption no matter where, okay? Someone that evolved, someone that accomplished is absolutely going to have a nervous breakdown when they see giant talking turtles living in a sewer land, okay? It's just going to happen. So she dies. As the lights are about to go out, as she's like leaving, shuffling off this mortal coil, think about it. The woman's accomplished, but her life sucks, okay? She lives alone. She's getting boned down by her boss, who's not the greatest looking guy. He's certainly not on her level, okay?
She's an 80s 10. He's an 80s, I don't know, 3.
3 at best.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Charles.
Sorry, Charles.
You're gross, okay?
You're a bad dad and a worse lover.
Exactly. Ugh, you're terrible. And you're a shitty boss, too. You're just not good at anything, okay?
He's worried about the TVs.
He's so worried about the TVs. I can't blame him. TVs back in the 80s were like $800. Dude's like, I only make $100 a week. Anyway, so her life sucks. The universe is granting her, the universe is granting her this amazing gift. Her life is flashing before her eyes, the life she would want. What's the life she wants, Andy? The life she wants.
She wants to get boned down by 4 Ninja Turtles.
She wants that. At the very least, she wants to have best friends who are ninjas.
Yes.
All of us want that.
All of us want it.
Can you imagine? I love Andy to death. If he was a ninja... Okay, don't hit yourself with the nunchucks again. But if he was a ninja, oh my gosh, I don't think we'd ever, we'd have to live at the same house having sleepovers constantly.
Yeah.
Because I'd want to learn your ninja ways.
Dude, I'd teach you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it'd be great.
So that.
You just got to steal from me.
Oh, of course. And then, of course, she wants hunky Casey Jones in her life.
Dude, you gotta.
And then what does every woman want? Especially every woman who lives in the city? She wants to move upstate and renovate a fucking farmhouse. Yeah. That's her dream. She wants to do that. She died of shock, and the universe is giving her this fever dream. You want to know why this isn't a theory and it's actual gospel truth? Because she's not in the sequel.
R.I.P. to the great one.
R.I.P. to the great one.
Holy crap, dude.
April O'Neil dies in the sewer when she first meets the turtles. The rest of the movie is just a fever dream. That also explains why the farmhouse sequence is like 45 minutes, way too long, dude. Super slow and boring. I'm out.
I love it, dude. Oh!
I have other notes, but I was like, that's the one.
That's your note.
That's my note. April O'Neil dies from shock, basically.
I like that, dude.
Thank you very much.
The only thing that I do have to follow that up with, you're talking about the farmhouse scene.
Uh-huh.
As a kid, wasn't that... It was 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
It was the saddest, most boring part of the movie. I didn't like it. Yeah. I'd fast forward and I felt like it would take forever because it was an old VHS player. So
yeah, it would always fast forward. Yeah. Be like, how is it still in the farmhouse?
It's legit only 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's not that bad. It's actually kind of interesting because it shows a lot of the characters.
It's character development, yeah, for sure.
It's actually very good. I love it now, but as a kid, it was
the most painful thing as a kid.
What does a guy got to do to get some pizza around here? He's awake.
Yeah.
He's lives.
I can't get into it. I can't. I still have the same mentality as a child, apparently.
Dude.
So
pour a big glass of whiskey and enjoy, dude.
I'm sure. Give me a non-stupid note.
Oh my gosh, dude. All right, I want to talk about Shredder. I want to fucking talk about Shredder.
Okay. All right, lay it on me.
Imagine a world where April O'Neil has died in your world. Imagine a world where you are a ninja warrior. You are, amazing. You have trained and everything, and you're trying to battle your buddy, and maybe your friends, but you hate each other, so you kill his wife or whatever,
Yeah, you do just a regular thing.
You kill his wife. You kill him, and a rat gets your face.
Yeah.
Imagine now that a rat's got in your face. And that is the moment that it changes your entire life now, your entire personality, where you're like, fuck this. I am now the Shredder because I have a shredded up face.
Yeah, because a rat chewed
up my face. My entire life goal now is to be this dude covered in metal, wear awesome jumpsuits, and have your entire life now dictated by the time that a rat chewed your face after you murdered 2 people.
Yeah.
Like, so much of the fact that at the end of the movie, he remembers that fucking rat.
He remembers him.
Even though it looks completely different from the last time he saw him.
When he saw this rat, it was conservatively 30 years ago. The rat was rat-sized.
Rat-sized.
And now he's just a gigantic, he's a 6-foot-tall monstrosity with spouting ancient wisdom.
He knows it. From the second he's just like, you're that rat that chewed my face.
You're the
I
rat.
knew this moment was coming. I've been training my entire life for this moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been training my entire life to run at you with a spear. The dumbest death, the dumbest ending. It's just so dumb.
This is going to work out perfect for me. The only thing that can stop. He's a rat. He's not going to have nunchucks on him. There's no way in hell. Why? Where would he even get them?
Yeah, where would a rat get nunchucks?
It doesn't make any sense.
It's ludicrous. Who knew a rat had moves like that?
Yeah.
He could step to the right.
He could step. My entire life, my entire personality, everything that I've become was for naught. I got thrown off a fucking roof by a rat.
By a rat, the same rat that chewed on my face. I was gonna be a professional skee-ball player. Oh,
fuck!
This sucks.
I'm gonna train a whole gang of children to help me avenge my face.
To avenge my face. Yes. Here's my plan. Steal for me, then learn the ways of the ancients, and then I don't know. The next thing is, and then
what's like the bit where it's like, all right, here's the plan. Part 1, we steal the stuff.
Yeah.
Part 2, part 3, we get the rat.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out along the way. We'll have so much camel bucks that we'll buy the rat. I don't know.
Well, you know what we'll do is we'll buy Japan. We'll just do that. I assume he still lives there. We'll buy Japan. It's a good plan. That's a good note,
dude. Thank you. I mean, we could jump to the very end of it now too. Just like, this movie's fun. This movie's great. It's a lot of fun activity. People fighting everything.
Yeah.
No one gets really hurt.
All right.
Until we see at the end where the human hero, who we all love, Casey Jones, is the fucking man, dude. He is a
Jones
badass.
Is great.
He murders somebody.
Oh, yes.
He oops, and he fucking. Everyone's fine with it. Everyone just turns a blind eye to the fact that he just crushed a human being in a garbage truck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's been a murder here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Casey Jones is a murderer.
Yeah.
He is. Shredder falls to his not to his death. He like falls into a garbage truck full of garbage.
Yeah, it would have been funny. He would have come out and been like, "Oh, next time,
with
turtles."
a banana peel on his helmet and stuff. Yeah, we've seen it a million times.
Yeah, that's where it was leading.
Yeah, but then Casey Jones is like, "Whoopsie doodle," and everybody's like, "Oh, Casey,
oh, Casey,
it's okay. He's from the Bronx. That's how they are over there.
Forget about it."
And he goes, "Hey, fuck you. I'm from Yonkers." Anyway.
He just crushes the shit out of him.
He does. He kills him.
He kills him. He doesn't kill. We assume that he kills him.
Yeah,
because
he comes back with a vengeance in the second one. But yeah, definitely. I have no problem jumping to that. I just want to make sure I do mention, when you said the Sam Rockwell thing and the kids with the smokes and all this and that, I said, I think they also are having sex because there's a shot right before that where like there's like a young girl and she comes over and it looks like she partners up with a young boy who's like playing an arcade game, and it looks like she like kind of slaps him on the butt and then puts her arm around him, and then Sam Rockwell telling the new kids, he's like, you can have this, and he's like, do anything, you can do anything.
He does say that.
He says it like that to the kids. He's like looking around like you can do anything. When anyone tells you can do anything, they are talking about dirty sex, butt stuff.
They're talking about butt stuff.
They're talking about electricity, like anything. It's
all
going
in your butt. You have a car battery. You're riding Jaden Christian Church or whatever his name is. Thomas Hayden Christian Church.
Yeah.
You're shocking his nipples with a car battery.
That's what he's doing. Yeah.
Anything, dude. Yeah, you're absolutely right, my guy.
Yeah,
they are.
You almost called me my nipple. You're like, my guy, my nipple,
my nipple, my ninja.
What's up, my nipple? Yeah, and then the final note that I have is Danny's therapy session with Splinter might be the dumbest scene ever committed to film. It's the dumbest thing. Danny, angsty teen, Splinter, wet hanging rat dad.
Yeah, in the Jesus figure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just like being crucified. Yeah.
Actually, this is a very religious episode.
It is. It is so much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is so much.
We gotta talk about that one day.
We have to. We have to get into the religion of Ninja Turtles.
The religion of it. But yeah, it's you are sad.
Yeah, he's just like he's like, whoa, you can talk, and he's like, I can listen too. That's when you're like, fuck off.
Dude.
Like, what's happening on the Animal Channel?
Fuck you rat.
Yeah, stupid rat.
That's the thing. If a turtle talked to you, you would be like, that's pretty fucking cool because turtles are rad.
Yeah, they're wise and old.
They're old.
Yeah.
You can tell that they skateboard. Like something about a turtle, you look at it and you go like, you're weird. You could probably fucking rip a fucking half pipe.
Yeah, or he's doing breakdancing at the very least with that shell. He's spinning a bunch.
Dude, but if a fucking rat talked to you, you're not listening. I
would step on it so fast.
Yeah.
A rat, it's like, Confucius say, plant in the morning for a harvest in the afternoon. I'd be like, and step on it right away.
Spinning heel kick you to fucking Mars.
Yeah. I'd be like, you are dead, rat.
Dude, get out of here.
A hammer is your best friend. And that's what I would do. I'd kill it.
Last note that I have is your kid is grown up when you go and you call him their nickname. Danny, thank you, you're here, Danny. It's just like, it's Dan now. Dan.
Yeah.
My son's a fucking man now.
Yeah,
shit.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get you off to fucking Yale, kid.
Yeah,
You've done it.
You could buy yourself in with all that fucking money you stole.
Yeah, you could use those camel bucks for your tuition.
They stopped taking it in 1991.
Oh, seriously?
They're useless now.
Oh, that sucks.
He had so many Ziploc bags full of camel bucks still.
He had 4 years set, man. He was going to go to the Tisch school and all that.
Dude, he was going to do it.
I think that's at NYU. I don't know. That's New York, though, so that works. Yale's in Connecticut. So, anyway.
I have no idea where any
of those
places.
It's a lovely campus.
I don't know where any of those places are.
Yeah. Well, New York is in New York. It's called New York, New York. It makes no sense.
It's all Greek to me.
Manhattan. That's a great note. You're right. And that's closure for the end of the film, too.
That's closure for life. Because one day our children are going to look at us and be like, don't call me a nickname anymore.
Yeah.
This is it.
I'm not Little Skizbo.
Yeah, I'm not Little Skizbo anymore. Yeah. Call me Skizword. You're like,
Skizword.
Skizword.
Excuse me. Oh, the fucking Queen of England over here. All right, Squizword.
Guess I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah.
fuck this.
I'm going to take these camel bucks that I was saving for you, and I'm going to use them to get the pool table I wanted.
Yeah.
Instead of your tuition. Because they still take it over here on the West Coast.
Fuck you and the money that I was saving for your car.
Anyway,
dude. This movie fucks.
This movie's great. It's so much fun. It's such a party.
Gosh, it is, dude.
Andy, we both already admitted that we not only would let our kids watch it, but have let our kids watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my son's watched this and the sequel multiple times already, and he loves it.
Yeah.
He gets a little bored around the farm scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there is I got the joy of accidentally letting him watch Jurassic Park a little too soon. None of the scary stuff,
right?
But even the beginning and stuff was like he didn't like. But I got the joy that I got of seeing that movie, the dinosaurs. I saw that joy when he saw a fucking talking turtle for the first time. It was just like, what?
Yeah. Well, and hats off to all the little guys in those suits, dude, because they do a great job.
They do a great job. You only see one of their faces one time, and it's horrifying.
Yeah, it's not a good move. But
look on the Instagram. I'm definitely putting that picture up there.
You should.
Yeah,
you definitely should. But no, I mean, like the rooftop scenes and stuff, like they're so good. The fights
so
are
good.
awesome.
The fights
it's
are
so
great.
Much fun. Yeah, it's amazing.
My kid watches wrestling, so he's already kicking me in the face. It's all right.
Yeah, it's
yes,
gonna happen.
Let your kids watch it. Who gives a shit?
It's fun.
What about you? The kids already watched it?
Yeah, they've all watched it. They love it. It's great.
Yeah,
it's wonderful. Andy, what can you recommend for this week, man? You got anything on your mind?
You know, man. By the time this episode's out, the album's not out yet, so I can't recommend the entire thing. There's a band called LS Dunes. They have like 4 songs at this current moment that are on like, Spotify and everything, previews of the album. Fucking rips. It's the lead singer, Circus Survive, Anthony Green on vocals, so amazing vocals. Has the guitars from My Chemical Romance, the guitars from Coheed and Cambria, and the rhythm section from the band Thursday. It's a super emo group. They rip. The 4 songs that I heard already are fantastic. By this point, I've seen them in concert, and the whole album's come out. Go listen to the whole album. It is called Awesome. Past Lives is the name of the album. Go check it out, dude. It fucking rips. It's great. Go listen to it. LS Dunes. I don't know what it stands for. I don't know anything about the band, but I know that it's awesome.
All right. There you go.
Gabe, what about you, my friend? Do you have anything for us this week?
Yeah, I have a really fun show from the co-creator of Modern Family, I believe, Steve Levitan. It's called Reboot, and it's on Hulu, and it stars Judy Greer and Keegan-Michael Key, and it is very fun. Imagine, if you will, like, if they were remaking, like, Step by Step or one of the, like, TGIF shows of the 90s, but it's all behind the scenes, and it's R-rated, and it's fun, and like everyone is great in it, and they're hilarious, and they're short, sweet little episodes. Paul Reiser plays like the showrunner, and he is great. He's this old Hollywood dude that's ridiculous, and it's super fun. They do a great job. It's on Hulu. It's called Reboot. Check it out.
Dude, that's awesome, guys. Go check out both those things. And while you're checking out those things and you're on the internet, you got to check us out on the internet, you guys. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Gabe's still dancing, you guys, every single day. We do a new dance. He's also doing cooking things now.
Oh, yeah.
He cooks an egg a different way every day.
Every day.
New egg, new way, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, that's the hashtag.
Who Let You Pod on all those things. We are also on YouTube. We're putting things up there, you guys. It's video files are fucking big. You need to know this, and they're hard.
They take so long to edit, dude. We're getting there.
We're getting there. You'll get it when you get it.
The plan is going to be, like, eventually the podcast for a couple days, because we need you to listen to the podcast.
Listen to the podcast.
That's important. We need you to like it. We need you to rate and review and subscribe.
Guys.
You got to do that shit.
You know what? Call to arms. Give us a review on Apple. Give us a rating on Spotify. Give us 5 stars. Say you love us. Say we're handsome. We're funny. That Andy, he's so funny. That Gabe, he's so handsome. Even if you don't mean it.
Yeah.
Say it. Get our ratings there.
Thank you very much. Yeah. And then the videos, they'll come like, a few days later or a week later. But the videos are coming.
They're fun. They're extras.
All gonna be there. Yeah, extra fun little things.
Who let you watch that on YouTube?
Exactly.
Follow us everywhere. You guys love us everywhere because we love you everywhere.
We do. We do.
Anything.
Anything. All right, Andy. This was yours. You gave us the 5 words. I'm going to get us out of here, okay?
Let's get us out of here. We love you guys. TURTLE power.
Don't ever watch a movie. This is Andy Diaz and Gabe Martinez telling you never watch a movie with a kid because trauma lurks in all the corners. You'll never know all the little nooks and crannies. There's trauma hiding there. Never watch any movie unless it happens to be a movie about 4 reptiles. Amphibians?
Reptiles.
Are they reptiles?
Holy shit.
I need to ask one of my children because they would know immediately.
Amphibians.
Yeah, okay. They're 4 reptilian amphibians. We can all agree that.
Ain't a mammal.
They're not mammals, and you'll never convince me otherwise. Yeah. Man. That's enough to make me angry. You know what? This movie sucks. Don't watch it.
Do they lay eggs?
Oh, no, they do.
You've just heard a Doomsday Initiative podcast. Consult a physician.